Confidence is not something that you just wake up with. You need to build it brick by brick, choice by choice, habit by habit. And if right now you are not happy with where your confidence is, or you just want to improve it, or you even feel like you are not good enough or worth it, then this video is for you. Today, I will be sharing 5 habits that have transformed my confidence. And if you stick around until the end, I will share 2 habits and one of them might just shock you. Right? So let's dive right in. Habit number 1 is you need to learn to be comfortable in the discomfort. Allow yourself to sit there and be uncomfortable and sit with it. Not trying to fix it, not trying to change it, not trying to understand it, but just allow the silence to be there. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable. Allow yourself to be awkward. Allow yourself to mess up sometimes. The other day at the gym, I was sitting at the sauna and then this lady just came and sat down and did not say anything. And for me, usually when I go inside the sauna and there are some people that are sitting there, I greet them, and sometimes I make even small talks, whether I'm asking them about their tattoo, whether I'm asking them about something that they have or something they like or what they were doing that day. It doesn't matter, but I like feeling that silence with the conversation. So it was really triggering for me for that lady to just go and sit there and not say anything. But in that moment, I've learned that you don't need to speak always. You don't need to fill in the void of the silence. You can go there and sit in the discomfort, right? And if you're trying something new, you will be uncomfortable. It will be scary. You will think that people are looking at you and judging you. That is where you need to allow yourself to sit in the discomfort. I remember the first time I did my live video, I was so scared, I was shaking, but I allowed myself to sit in that discomfort, right? And if you'd love to see some of my live streams, I have a playlist that I'm going to link here as well. Right? The second thing that will definitely build your confidence is you need to allow yourself to make quick decisions. Stop thinking, is this gonna work out? Is this going to be the right decision or not? Make decisions as quickly as you can. And for me, when I am swimming, right, I used to be so scared of swimming in the deep water. And what I noticed is, as I was standing there thinking, that is so far, am I going to be able to swim all the way through? The more anxious I became. But the minute I just tell myself that, you know what, I'm just going to swim, right? And if I run out of energy while I'm in the middle of the pool, I can always just stand. So allow yourself to make decisions as quickly as you can. The other time I was driving, right, going to the gym, and then this guy was driving and distracted and talking to the passenger, and he was not sure whether to turn left or right. Maybe he was getting lost, I'm not sure. But but as he was driving, right, he decided at the last minute that he's going to turn right. And then he did not check his blind spot. And then the car that was on his right side bumped him. Fortunately, no one was injured in that situation. But the big lesson is each and every second count, especially when it comes to driving. But this does not only apply to driving. Even in life, you need to allow yourself to make decisions as quickly as you can. And trust that if you are not making the right decision right now, you can always make another decision at a later stage. For an example, this guy, if he had turned right and then he realizes that this was not the right move to make for him, he can always make a U-turn and make another turn from there. Allow yourself to make the decisions as fast as you can, and that way you will trust yourself more and your confidence will go up, right? Habit number 3 is you need to learn to be responsible for your energy, right? What do I mean by this? Who are the people that you allow into your space? Who are the people that you listen to? What are the things that you do on a daily basis? Those things that you do, right? Are they energizing you or are they draining you? Ask yourself those tough questions and do an audit of your day and ask yourself, what did I do today? And these activities that I've done, which ones have energized me and which ones have drained my energy? And then learn to do more of the things that give you more energy, right? And then habit number 4 is you need to allow yourself to begin before you are ready. When I started this channel, do you think I was ready? Nope. Do you think my voice was shaking? Yes. Do you think I was able to make eye contact? No. I was so terrified. But one thing about confidence is it grows the more you take action. Even if you are not ready, allow yourself to start. Allow yourself to just tell yourself that I'm going to learn on the way. Don't wait to be ready. Otherwise, you might just never be ready. Right? And then point number 5 is you need to allow yourself to be a beginner on purpose. What is nice about being a beginner is that you are open to learning. You're open to seeing how the advanced people do what you're trying to learn. When I started doing the Zumba lessons, I was so scared thinking that people are looking at me, judging me, only to find out that people were cheering me on. Some people didn't even see that I was missing the steps because people are so in their heads, they're minding their business. Some people are just dancing as if no one is watching. So whether it is dance lessons for you, whether it is you trying something new, allow yourself to start that something that is new and be a beginner. And the more you allow yourself to be a beginner, the more it will be easy for you to allow yourself to make mistakes. And when you allow yourself to make mistakes, you will grow from that. You won't need to be perfect because you understand that no one is perfect. You know that the more you do something, the more you will grow in your confidence, right? And then now let's go to the bonus points that I have promised you. The bonus point number 1 is you need to learn to master your inner talk. How do you speak to yourself? Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't do this, ask yourself, how can I do this? Or how can I learn from this? Or how can I start doing this? Ask yourself the right questions. Every time you find yourself saying you're not good enough, ask yourself, where is this coming from? Who told me that I'm not good enough? I'm not good enough compared to who? So every time you hear a negative thought in your head, challenge it with something that is positive. Maybe you can even add affirmations. Maybe you can even add the Bible verses that will just support that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, right? Maybe you can add verses like, for example, you know that you can do anything through Christ who strengthens you. So every time you catch yourself saying something negative, replace it immediately with maybe an affirmation, maybe a verse, maybe something that you just know that is positive, and that is going to help you so much when it comes to building your confidence, right? And then the last one, which is actually my favorite, is you need to be mindful of the way you speak about your past self. I used to be so judgmental to my past self. I used to think that I was dumb. I used to think that I made such horrible decisions. But the minute you are compassionate towards yourself, the minute you start to understand that all the decisions that you've made in the past were based on the knowledge that you had. It was based on you maybe trying to be safer. Maybe it was based on you trying to do the best that you can. So you need to understand that every time you're speaking about your past self, your current self is listening. And in order for your current self to respect you, you need to respect your past self. You need to know that your older version might have made mistakes, but that was based on the knowledge that your past self had. Also, you need to realize that confidence is not something that you're just going to build in one day. You need to allow yourself to evolve day by day. And you need to realize that you are worthy, you are important, you are valuable right now as you are. Right? And then the last thing that I just want to add is also you can just answer these journaling prompts in your spare time and ask yourself, what is my perceived obstacle to building my confidence? What is this one thing that you feel like is really blocking you from going out there and trying to do something that you feel like is going to benefit you? Right? And then ask yourself, what would it feel like for you to go out of your comfort zone and try that something that is going to build you? Right? And I love you so much. Have a day as beautiful as you are. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. Until next time. Bye.